DMV permit test questions and answers part 11. Question 1. Where is it illegal to pass another vehicle? Here are the options. Option A. At any railroad crossing. Option B. All of the above. Option C. By looking in your rearview mirror. Option D. Glance at the mirrors. The correct answer is option A. At any railroad crossing. It is illegal to cross the center line to pass when driving on hills, in curves, and in other locations where you cannot see ahead far enough to pass safely. You may not pass at street crossings, at railroad crossings, where signs indicate no passing zones, or where a solid yellow line is next to your lane. You may not pass when the vehicle in front of you is stopped for a pedestrian or when driving in work zones where passing would be hazardous. Question 2. Most rear-end collisions are caused by the vehicle then back following too closely. Here are the options. Option A. True. Option B. False. The correct answer is option A. True. Following the vehicle too closely is the cause of most rear-end crashes. Question 3. The most common type of foundation brake used is the? Here are the options. Option A. S-cam drum brake. Option B. C-cam drum brake. Option C. G-cam disc brake. Option D. P-cam disc brake. The correct answer is option A. S-cam drum brake. The most common type of foundation brake is an S-cam drum brake. Question 4. When traveling down a steep downgrade, here are the options. Option A. The air brakes should be used. Option B. The vehicle should be placed in a low gear and the driver should use engine braking. Option C. The driver should continually downshift instead of using the brakes. Option D. Slam on your brakes. The correct answer is option B. The vehicle should be placed in a low gear and the driver should use engine braking. On long or steep downgrades, you should primarily use engine braking to control the speed of your vehicle. Use your brakes only as a supplement to this effect. Question 5. In a dual air brake system? Here are the options. Option A. Each system has separate air tanks, hoses, and lines. Option B. The systems share air tanks, but each has its own separate hoses and lines. Option C. Each system uses the same lines and hoses. Option D. One system is the main braking system and a second system is ready to be used if the first one fails. The correct answer is option B. The systems share air tanks, but each has its own separate hoses and lines. A dual air brake system is made up of two separate air brake systems. The systems share a single set of brake controls, but each has its own air tanks, hoses, and lines. Question 6. Emergency vehicles? Here are the options. Option A. Have the right-of-way when using sirens, horns, and/or flashing lights. Option B. May use a loudspeaker to give instructions. Option C. May follow each other. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option C. May follow each other. You must yield the right-of-way to police cars, fire engines, ambulances, or any other emergency vehicles using a siren or air horn and a red or blue flashing light. Follow any instructions given over the emergency vehicle's loudspeakers. Emergency vehicles often follow each other, so you should proceed only when you are certain the way is clear. Question 7. A red flashing traffic light has the same meaning as A? Here are the options. Option A, solid red light. Option B, stop sign. Option C, yield sign. Option D, caution sign. The correct answer is option B, stop sign. A red flashing traffic signal has the same meaning as a stop sign. When approaching a red flashing signal, come to a complete stop and proceed when it is safe to do so. A stop sign may sometimes also be posted where the signal is located. Question 8. An orange sign means drivers should be alert, adjust their speed, and be prepared to stop if necessary. Here are the options. Option A, true. Option B, false. The correct answer is option A, true. Orange is used for warning signs generally used in construction or maintenance areas. These signs alert a driver to possible dangers ahead due to construction and maintenance projects. Drivers must slow down and proceed with caution when entering construction zones. Question 9. This road sign means? Here are the options. Option A, road construction ahead. Option B, the road ahead curves left then right. Option C, the road ahead curves right then left. Option D, drive at a speed appropriate for ideal conditions. The correct answer is option B, the road ahead curves left then right. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. This sign warns drivers that the upcoming road will curve right, followed by a curve to the left. Drivers should adjust their speed to safely continue on the road. Question 10. This yellow warning sign means? Here are the options. Option A, you are approaching a school or school crosswalk. Option B, slow down, drive with caution, and watch for children. Option C, both of the above. Option D, stop before entering the unmarked crosswalk. The correct answer is option B, slow down, drive with caution, and watch for children. This sign is placed on roads near schools to warn drivers to slow down, drive with caution, and watch for children. Question 11. At an uncontrolled intersection, you must? Here are the options. Option A, take the right-of-way cautiously. Option B, wait for other drivers to signal for you to go. Option C, slow down and yield to any vehicle already in the intersection and to the drivers who arrived before you. Option D, speed up and clear the intersection quickly. The correct answer is option C, slow down and yield to any vehicle already in the intersection and to the drivers who arrived before you. At an intersection where there is no stop sign, yield sign, or traffic signal, drivers must yield to vehicles in the intersection and to those which arrived first. Question 12. Roads are slippery after it first starts to rain. When the road is slippery, you should? Here are the options. Option A, avoid making turns and stops while driving at high speeds. Option B, test your tires' traction while going uphill. Option C, decrease the distance you look ahead of your vehicle. Option D, check for other vehicles moving into the same lane. The correct answer is option A, avoid making turns and stops while driving at high speeds. A wet, slippery road does not allow your tires the traction they need. so it is necessary to drive more slowly on a wet road than you would on a dry road. To reduce the risk of skidding, you should avoid fast turns or stops. Question 13. When driving in fog, you should. Here are the options. Option A. Use the high beam lights. Option B. Use the heater. Option C. Separate lanes of traffic moving in opposite directions. Option D. Check for other drivers moving into the same lane. The correct answer is option A. Use the high beam lights. If you must drive in fog, you should use your low beam headlights and fog lights to maximize your visibility. Using high beam lights will only make it more difficult for you to see. Question 14. Before positioning a converter dolly for coupling, you should release the dolly's spring brakes. Do this by? Here are the options. Option A. Using the dolly parking brake control. Option B. Removing the air tank petcock. Option C. Raising the dolly support. Option D. Yield sign ahead. The correct answer is option A. Using the dolly parking brake control. If a converter dolly has spring brakes, you can release the brakes by using the dolly parking brake control. Releasing the dolly's brakes is the first step you should take when positioning the dolly in front of the rear trailer. Question 15. What are the colors of signs that tell you the distance to the next exit on a highway? Here are the options. Option A. Yellow with black letters. Option B. Black with white letters. Option C. Red with white letters. Option D. Green with white letters. The correct answer is option D. Green with white letters. Signs providing information about destinations are green with white letters or symbols. Question 16. Pentagonal signs indicate? Here are the options. Option A. Speed limits. Option B. No passing zone. Option C. See the front bumper of the other car in your rearview mirror. Option D. 10 to 15 seconds. The correct answer is option A. Speed limits. Pentagonal signs indicate that you are in a school zone. Be extra alert to children and pedestrians when riding near a school. Question 17. You may cross a double yellow line to pass another vehicle if the yellow line next to? Here are the options. Option A. The other side of the road is a solid line. Option B. Your side of the road is a broken line. Option C. The other side of the road is a broken line. Option D. Merging into a different lane. The correct answer is option B. Your side of the road is a broken line. Double yellow lines in the center of the road indicate that you may pass if a broken line is next to your driving lane. Question 18. You are driving on the roadway and hear a siren behind you. You should? Here are the options. Option A. Stop where you are. Option B. Pull over to the right and stop. Option C. Speed up to get out of the way. Option D. Slow down. The correct answer is option C. Speed up to get out of the way. When you hear the siren or see the flashing lights of an emergency vehicle coming from behind your vehicle, you must create a clear path for the emergency vehicle and stop. Reduce your speed and safely pull over to the side of the road. If the emergency vehicle is directly behind your vehicle when you are in heavy traffic, keep moving slowly until you can get out of its way. Question 19. You may pass another vehicle if the line dividing your lane from the lane you wish to enter is a blank line. Here are the options. Option A, solid yellow. Option B, solid white. Option C, counter steer. Option D, slows the vehicle but cannot stop it. The correct answer is option B, solid white. White lines separate traffic lanes traveling in the same direction. You may cross broken white lines to pass, as long as the passing lane is clear. Question 20. When following closely behind another vehicle at night, you should use. Here are the options. Option A, your high beams. Option B, your low beams. Option C, your parking lights. Option D, are in the proper lane and the intersection is clear. The correct answer is option B, your low beams. You should use your low beam headlights when you are closer than 500 feet behind another vehicle or when in heavy traffic. Question 21. U-turns are allowed in business districts, cities, and towns only? Here are the options. Option A, on 4-lane roads. Option B, none of the above. Option C, increase the space in front of your vehicle. Option D, a separate air tank can be used to release the spring brakes for a short period of time. The correct answer is option A, on 4-lane roads. In business districts, cities, and towns, U-turns are allowed only at intersections. Question 22. When driving, how often should you check your rearview mirror for traffic behind you? Here are the options. Option A, every 2 to 4 seconds. Option B, every 4 to 6 seconds. Option C, every 6 to 8 seconds. Option D, every 8 to 10 seconds. The correct answer is option C, every 6 to 8 seconds. Every 6 to 8 seconds, you should look at your rearview mirror to check on the traffic behind you. Question 23. If your vehicle has a 2-part safety belt system, you should. Here are the options. Option A, use only the lap belt. Option B, use both the lap and shoulder belts. Option C, use only the shoulder belt. Option D, illegal in most states. The correct answer is option A, use only the lap belt. If your vehicle has a 2-part seatbelt system, be sure to wear both the lap belt and the shoulder belt. Wearing either part alone greatly reduces your protection. If you have an automatic shoulder belt, be sure to buckle your lap belt as well. Question 24. What are baffled liquid tanks? Here are the options. Option A, tanks that have bulkheads with holes that allow liquid to pass through freely. Option B, tanks that allow liquid to move freely without the presence of bulkheads. Option C, tanks that have nothing inside to slow the flow of liquids. Option D, tanks that are dented. The correct answer is option A, tanks that have bulkheads with holes that allow liquid to pass through freely. Baffled liquid tanks are tanks separated by internal bulkheads with holes in them. These bulkheads inhibit front-to-back surge, while the holes allow liquid to flow freely between compartments. Question 25. A double solid yellow line down the center of a 2-lane road indicates? Here are the options. Option A, lanes are moving in opposite directions and drivers are not permitted to pass. Option B, Lanes are moving in opposite directions and drivers are permitted to pass when it is safe to do so. Option C. Lanes are moving in the same direction and drivers are not permitted to pass. Option D. Lanes are moving in the same direction and drivers are permitted to pass when it is safe to do so. The correct answer is option A. Lanes are moving in opposite directions and drivers are not permitted to pass. Yellow lines are used to separate traffic moving in opposite directions. Solid lines indicate that drivers are not permitted to pass. Question 26. This sign means? Here are the options. Option A. Merging traffic is approaching from the left. Option B. Winding road ahead. Option C. Right lane ends ahead, merge left. Option D. Divided highway ahead. The correct answer is option C. Right lane ends ahead, merge left. This sign indicates that the right lane ends ahead and drivers must merge left. Question 27. When crossing a sidewalk to enter traffic from an alley or driveway, drivers should. Here are the options. Option A. Stop only if pedestrians are on the sidewalk. Option B. Stop before driving onto the sidewalk or sidewalk area. Option C. Expect pedestrians on the sidewalk to yield the right of way. Option D. 25 feet. The correct answer is option B. Stop before driving onto the sidewalk or sidewalk area. When leaving an alley, driveway, or parking lot to enter a roadway, you must stop before driving onto a sidewalk or sidewalk area. Pedestrians and existing traffic have the right of way. Question 28. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit in an urban district is. Here are the options. Option A. 15 miles per hour. Option B. 30 miles per hour. Option C. 45 miles per hour. Option D. 55 miles per hour. The correct answer is option B. 30 miles per hour. When driving in an urban district, the speed limit is 30 miles per hour. If a different speed limit is posted, follow the posted speed limit. Question 29. If braking at a speed of 55 miles per hour while driving on dry pavement, the brake lag can add blank to your vehicle's total stopping distance. Here are the options. Option A. 32 feet. Option B. 15 feet. Option C. 50 feet. Option D. 10 feet. The correct answer is option A. 32 feet. The total stopping distance for vehicles equipped with air brakes is made up of 4 factors: perception distance, reaction distance, brake lag distance, and braking distance. When braking at a speed of 55 miles per hour while driving on dry pavement, the brake lag can add around 32 feet to a vehicle's total stopping distance. Question 30. When parked on the side of the road, you should. Here are the options. Option A. Use only the rear flashing lights. Option B. Use one set of turn signals. Option C. Use your high beam headlights. Option D. Use your 4-way flashers. The correct answer is option D. Use your 4-way flashers. Always turn on your 4-way emergency flashers if you must park on the side of the road. This is especially important when traveling at night. Question 31. It is important to frequently check the traffic behind you when. Here are the options. Option A. Changing lanes. Option B. Driving down steep hills. Option C. Slowing down. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option A. Changing lanes. Check the traffic behind your vehicle no less than once every 10 seconds. It is important to know what surrounding traffic is doing while you're changing lanes, backing up, slowing down, or driving down steep hills. Question 32. This sign tells you that. Here are the options. Option A. No turns are allowed on this road. Option B. The road narrows ahead. Option C. There are a series of curves ahead. Option D. The road may be slippery when wet. The correct answer is option C. There are a series of curves ahead. This sign warns of an upcoming winding road with 3 or more curves. Question 33. If your vehicle has mechanical trouble while on a public road and you need to stop, you should? Here are the options. Option A. Stop where you are and turn on your hazard lights. Option B. Stop where you are and hold down your horn. Option C. Pull off the right side of the road and turn on your hazard lights. Option D. Drivers may use this lane only to make a left turn. The correct answer is option C. Pull off the right side of the road and turn on your hazard lights. If your vehicle has mechanical trouble while on a public road and you need to stop driving, pull off the right side of the road if possible. Turn on your hazard lights to help other drivers see your vehicle while you wait for help. Question 34. Brake fade is a result of? Here are the options. Option A. Brakes being exposed to sunlight. Option B. Brakes being exposed to moisture. Option C. Excessive use of the brakes. Option D. Yield just to the traffic on the right. The correct answer is option A. Brakes being exposed to sunlight. If brakes are overused, they can become too hot. This overheating causes them to fade, making them less effective at slowing the vehicle. Question 35. Your lane position should not? Here are the options. Option A. Increase your ability to see. Option B. Avoid placing you in other drivers' blind spots. Option C. Encourage other drivers to share your lane. Option D. Provide you with an escape route. The correct answer is option D. Provide you with an escape route. A properly chosen lane position should provide a number of benefits, including an increased ability to see others and to be seen. It should help you avoid wind blasts, other drivers' blind spots, and surface hazards. Your lane position should discourage other drivers from trying to share your lane and provide you with an escape route, should a hazard arise. Question 36. It is illegal to leave a child age blank or younger alone in a vehicle. Here are the options. Option A. 8. Option B. 7. Option C. 6. Option D. When driving a loaded vehicle that blocks your hand signals from other drivers. The correct answer is option A. 8. It is never a good idea to leave a child unattended in a car. It is illegal to leave a child who is age 6 or younger unattended in a vehicle. A child may be left in a car if they are under the supervision of a person aged 12 or older. Question 37. Test the tractor protection valve by? Here are the options. Option A. Removing the air supply knob. Option B. Removing the parking brake control knob. Option C. Releasing air with the brake pedal. Option D. Releasing air with the gas pedal. The correct answer is option C. Releasing air with the brake pedal. You should test the tractor protection valve by allowing the air supply to properly charge, turning off the engine, then releasing air from the system by pressing the brake pedal several times. The tractor protection valve should move into its emergency position when pounds per square inch drops to an unsafe level. Question 38. After starting the engine, oil pressure should reach a normal level? Here are the options. Option A. Within a few seconds. Option B. After about a minute. Option C. After about 4 minutes. Option D. Within 10 minutes of driving. The correct answer is option A. Within a few seconds. After you start the engine, keep an eye on the gauges. Oil pressure should rise to a normal level within a few seconds of the engine being started. Question 39. When traveling with less than a full load of livestock, false bulkheads should be used to keep the animals closer together. Here are the options. Option A. True. Option B. False. The correct answer is option B. False. Because live animals can move around, the weight of a load of livestock is inherently unstable. If the load is less than full, you should use false bulkheads to keep the animals bunched together. Question 40. What is the meaning of the E in the SIPT acronym? Here are the options. Option A. Exhaust pipe. Option B. Ending. Option C. Elaborate. Option D. Execute a move. The correct answer is option D. Execute a move. The E in the SIPT acronym stands for execute a move. You should brake, accelerate, turn, or execute a different move when facing a dangerous situation on the road. Question 41. If you are getting tired while driving, you should. Here are the options. Option A. Stop and either get rest or change drivers. Option B. Drink something with caffeine. Option C. Open a window. Option D. Not encouraged because then you can never get used to any part of a lane. The correct answer is option A. Stop and either get rest or change drivers. To avoid the dangers of fatigue driving, take breaks every hour or so during a long trip. If possible, share driving responsibilities with another person so you can each sleep while the other person drives. Question 42. Your license can be suspended if you are under 21 and drive with a blood alcohol level of? Here are the options. Option A. 0.15% or more. Option B. 0.08% or more. Option C. Any amount. Option D. Flash your headlights. The correct answer is option A. 0.15% or more. There is zero tolerance for alcohol use by drivers under age 21. If you're under 21, the detection of any trace of alcohol in your system will result in stiff penalties, including the suspension of your license for 2 years. Question 43. Alcohol first affects your? Here are the options. Option A. Judgment. Option B. Balance. Option C. Counterbalance the leaning motorcycle by keeping their body upright. Option D. Lean the motorcycle only and keep your body straight. The correct answer is option A. Judgment. A person's ability to exercise good judgment is one of the first things impaired by alcohol. It is never a safe idea to ride a motorcycle after consuming alcohol in any amount. Question 44. Fact is an abbreviation for? Here are the options. Option A. Finance a car today. Option B. Full ambulance cannot turn. Option C. Fear of authority causes tension. Option D. Failure to appear in court for traffic violations. The correct answer is option D. Failure to appear in court for traffic violations. Fact is an abbreviation for failure to appear in court for traffic violations. When you fail to appear in court for a traffic violation, the court will notify you within 10 days of your failure to comply. Failure to comply will result in suspension of your license. Question 45. You want to park uphill on a two-way road and there is no curb. Which direction do you turn your front wheels? Here are the options. Option A. Straight ahead. Option B. Right, toward the side of the road. Option C. Left, toward the center of the road. Option D. To merge into a traffic lane following a left turn. The correct answer is option C. Left, toward the center of the road. When parking either uphill or downhill on a road that has no curb, you should turn your wheels so that the vehicle will roll away from the center of the road if the brakes fail. Question 46. A driver license is required for which of the following? BRI. Sitting in the driver's seat of a car while the engine is running. BR Roman II. Steering a car while it is being pushed or towed by another vehicle. Here are the options. Option A. I only. Option B. Roman II only. Option C. Both I and Roman II. Option D. Neither I nor Roman II. The correct answer is option B. Roman II only. If you do not have a valid driver license, it is illegal to sit in the driver's seat of a motor vehicle while the engine is running or to steer a motor vehicle while it is being pushed or towed by another vehicle. Question 47. To inspect slack adjusters on S-cam brakes, you need to? Here are the options. Option A. Park on a hill and test the brakes. Option B. Put on gloves and push in the slack adjusters. Option C. Remove the drum and look inside. Option D. Chock the wheels and disengage the parking brake. The correct answer is option B. Put on gloves and push in the slack adjusters. Check each slack adjuster after parking on level ground, setting wheel chocks, and disengaging the parking brake. Pull the slack adjusters to make sure they do not move more than about 1 inch from where the push rod is attached. If they move more than 1 inch, they may be out of adjustment and will need to be fixed. Question 48. When stopped for a traffic violation, a driver must produce. Here are the options. Option A. Only their insurance and registration. Option B. Only their license. Option C. Their license, insurance, and registration. Option D. Carbon monoxide poisoning. The correct answer is option B. Only their license. When stopped for a traffic violation, a driver must produce their license, proof of registration, and proof of insurance. Drivers are required to have all 3 of these documents in a vehicle any time it is being driven. Question 49. If you see orange construction signs and cones on a freeway, you must? Here are the options. Option A. Change lanes and maintain your current speed. Option B. Must yield to drivers already in the roundabout or traffic circle. Option C. Speed up to make others notice you. Option D. Let the car slow to a stop. The correct answer is option A. Change lanes and maintain your current speed. As you enter a work zone, signs and message boards will warn you of workers, slow-moving equipment, and/or closed lanes ahead. You should reduce your speed and be prepared to slow down or stop. Question 50. When sharing the road with large commercial vehicles, you should. Here are the options. Option A. Expect the large vehicles to require extra time and space to slow down and stop. Option B. Remember that commercial vehicles have substantial blind spots. Option C. Properly signal your turns and lane changes well in advance. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option A. Expect the large vehicles to require extra time and space to slow down and stop. Buses and large commercial trucks are equipped with air brakes. Air brakes do not function as quickly as the brakes of smaller vehicles, so large vehicles require extra time and space to slow down or stop. Large commercial vehicles have larger blind spots than smaller passenger vehicles. All drivers should always signal before turning and changing lanes. Question 51. When using the controlled braking method in an emergency situation, you should. Here are the options. Option A. Apply the brakes as hard as possible without locking the wheels. Option B. Apply the brakes with about half of your usual force. Option C. Apply the brakes so the wheels lock. Option D. Apply the brakes with minimal pressure. The correct answer is option A. Apply the brakes as hard as possible without locking the wheels. The controlled braking method for emergency stops involves applying the brakes as hard as you can without locking the wheels. Keep steering wheel movements small when braking in this way. Question 52. When you see this sign, you should. Here are the options. Option A. Watch for traffic merging from the right. Option B. Merge right. Option C. Turn left. Option D. Because compressed air contains some water which must be drained from the tanks. The correct answer is option A. Watch for traffic merging from the right. Warning signs alert drivers to upcoming hazards and are usually yellow with black markings. This sign warns drivers about potential traffic merging into their lane from the right. Question 53. Double broken yellow lines indicate? Here are the options. Option A. A reversible lane. Option B. A lowered speed limit. Option C. A school zone. Option D. Use the lane that belongs to oncoming traffic. The correct answer is option A. A reversible lane. Double broken yellow lines indicate the edge of a reversible lane. When driving next to double broken yellow lines, look for signs that direct the flow of traffic and make sure you are traveling in the correct direction. Question 54. On rainy, snowy, or foggy days, turn on your windshield wipers and use your headlights. Here are the options. Option A. On the high beam setting. Option B. So other drivers can see you. Option C. Only when driving on the freeway. Option D. And failure to do so will result in a traffic ticket. The correct answer is option A. On the high beam setting. Turn on your headlights when it is cloudy, raining, snowing, or foggy. If weather conditions require you to use your windshield wipers, you are required to turn on your low beam headlights. Question 55. During an applied leakage test, the maximum leakage rate for a double combination vehicle is? Here are the options. Option A, 6 pounds per square inch in a minute. Option B, 4 pounds per square inch in a minute. Option C, drivers may drive normally in the indicated lane. Option D, drivers may drive normally in this lane. The correct answer is option B, 4 pounds per square inch in a minute. It is important to know the maximum air loss rate that is safe for your specific vehicle. A double combination vehicle should have a leakage rate no higher than 4 pounds per square inch in a minute during an applied leakage test. Question 56. What color are pavement markings that separate traffic lanes moving in opposite direction? Here are the options. Option A, yellow. Option B, white. Option C, yellow and white. Option D, yellow, white, and black. The correct answer is option A, yellow. Yellow lines are used in the center of the road to separate lanes of traffic moving in opposite directions. Question 57. Hydroplaning. Here are the options. Option A, rarely happens to trucks. Option B, usually happens when vehicles are traveling at speeds above 65 miles per hour. Option C, can occur with a minimal amount of water on the roadway. Option D, the brake controls do not work in turns. The correct answer is option C, can occur with a minimal amount of water on the roadway. Hydroplaning is an effect in which a vehicle's tires lose traction with the surface of the road and instead glide along a layer of water. There does not have to be a large amount of water on the road for this to occur. Hydroplaning can begin at speeds as low as 30 miles per hour. Question 58. When you park uphill on a street with a curb, here are the options. Option A, keep the front wheel straight and set the parking brake. Option B, turn the front wheels away from the curb. Option C, turn the front wheels toward the curb. Option D, turn the back wheels into the curb. The correct answer is option B, turn the front wheels away from the curb. When parking on an incline where there is a curb, you should turn your wheels sharply to the left, away from the curb. This way, if your brakes fail, your vehicle will not roll into traffic. Question 59. The percentage of highway deaths caused by drunken persons is about? Here are the options. Option A, 10%. Option B, 25%. Option C, 38%. Option D, 67%. The correct answer is option C, 38%. About 38% of all traffic fatalities involve alcohol. Question 60. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit is blank in municipal, business, and residential areas. Here are the options. Option A, 45 miles per hour. Option B, 30 miles per hour. Option C, up to 6 months in jail. Option D, try not to drive in fog. The correct answer is option B, 30 miles per hour. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit in municipal, business, or residential areas is 30 miles per hour. If a posted sign indicates otherwise, follow the speed limit on the posted sign. Question 61. Before backing your tractor under the trailer, make sure your trailer brakes are. Here are the options. Option A, disengaged. Option B, locked. Option C, deactivated. Option D, dry. The correct answer is option B, lock. Correctly following the steps to couple and uncouple trailers is vital to safely operating a combination vehicle. Before backing your tractor under the trailer while coupling, make sure your trailer brakes are locked. Question 62. This white sign means you should not pass other vehicles? Here are the options. Option A, until after you pass the sign. Option B, unless it seems safe to do so. Option C, for any reason. Option D, your view of the road ahead. The correct answer is option C, for any reason. A white rectangular sign indicates that you must obey the stated rule. This sign means that drivers should not pass other vehicles for any reason. Question 63. Driving while under the influence of drugs carries. Here are the options. Option A, the same penalty as driving under the influence of alcohol. Option B, a lesser penalty than driving under the influence of alcohol. Option C, absolutely no penalty at all. Option D, encouraged to help you identify hazards as early as possible. The correct answer is option A, the same penalty as driving under the influence of alcohol. The penalties for driving under the influence are always the same, whether you are driving under the influence of alcohol or any other drug, including legal medications. Question 64. When may you proceed through an intersection that has a stop sign but no stop line or crosswalk? Here are the options. Option A, after slowing down to verify that there is no cross traffic. Option B, after coming to a complete stop and verifying that it is safe to proceed. Option C, after you have stopped at least 20 feet prior to the intersection. Option D, after slowing down to a speed of 10 miles per hour. The correct answer is option B, after coming to a complete stop and verifying that it is safe to proceed. Stop before the stop line or crosswalk at any intersection that is controlled by a stop sign. If there is a stop sign but no stop line or crosswalk, stop before entering the intersection and proceed when it is safe to do so. Question 65. This sign means? Here are the options. Option A, low shoulder. Option B, stop ahead. Option C, tow away zone. Option D, buggy warning. The correct answer is option A, low shoulder. Warning signs prepare drivers for upcoming road conditions and hazards and are usually yellow with black markings. This sign alerts drivers to an upcoming shoulder that is lower than the paved road. Question 66. California's basic speed law says? Here are the options. Option A, you should never drive faster than posted speed limits. Option B, you should never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. Option C, the maximum speed limit in California is 70 miles per hour on certain freeways. Option D, continue driving unless there are vehicles or pedestrians already in the intersection. The correct answer is option B. You should never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. The basic speed law means that you may never drive faster than would be safe in current conditions. For example, If you drive 45 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone during a dense fog, even though you are below the posted limit, you may be cited for driving too fast for conditions. Question 67. If you need to stop quickly and your vehicle is not equipped with an anti-lock braking system, you should? Here are the options. Option A. Lightly tap the brakes. Option B. Release the brake pedal. Option C. Blow your horn, steer left, and brake. Option D. Turning your head and looking over your shoulder. The correct answer is option A. Lightly tap the brakes. Pumping the brakes is generally the best way to stop a car in an emergency. The car will stop quickly, and you will also be able to continue steering. Question 68. Emergency brakes? Here are the options. Option A. Are not required on trucks. Option B. Are only required on trailers. Option C. Are required on tractors. Option D. Are optional. The correct answer is option A. Are not required on trucks. All trucks, truck tractors, and buses must be equipped with emergency brakes and parking brakes. These brakes must be held by mechanical force. Question 69. When carrying a passenger, you should. Here are the options. Option A. Sit farther forward than you usually do. Option B. Sit farther back than you usually do. Option C. Sit in your usual comfortable position. Option D. Sit anywhere. The correct answer is option A. Sit farther forward than you usually do. When transporting a passenger, you should be sure that you have a seat that is large enough to carry 2 people without crowding. You should not sit any farther forward than you usually do. Question 70. Your brake lights tell other drivers that you? Here are the options. Option A. Are changing lanes. Option B. Are slowing down or stopping. Option C. The indicated substance should not be transported. Option D. Be sure their vehicle is visible for 500 feet in both directions. The correct answer is option B. Are slowing down or stopping. Your vehicle's brake lights indicate to other drivers that you are slowing down or stopping. Your brake lights should always be in working order when you are driving on any roadway. Question 71. Large vehicles have blind spots that can extend up to 200 feet directly behind the vehicle. Here are the options. Option A. True. Option B. False. The correct answer is option A. True. Large vehicles have blind spots that can extend up to 200 feet directly behind the vehicle. Do not tailgate a large vehicle as they will have no way of knowing that you are there. Question 72. When making a left turn, you should start the turn. Here are the options. Option A. Before reaching the center of the intersection. Option B. No sooner than the center of the intersection. Option C. After your rear wheels have passed the center of the intersection. Option D. Prevents air from escaping an air brake system. The correct answer is option A. Before reaching the center of the intersection. When making a left turn, you should wait until you reach the center of the intersection before actually beginning to turn. Due to off-tracking, the left side of your vehicle could hit another driver if you begin turning too early. Question 73. Do not operate a vehicle if any brake drums have cracks that are larger than blank of the width of the friction area. Here are the options. Option A, 1/2. Option B, 1/3. Option C, 1/5. Option D, operating a motor vehicle with the intent of doing harm to others. The correct answer is option A, 1/2. Before beginning a trip, it is important to check the brake drums during your walk-around inspection. It is unsafe to drive if any brake drum has a crack more than 1/2 of the width of the friction area. Question 74. Low beam headlights are effective for vehicles driving at speeds of up to? Here are the options. Option A, 10 miles per hour. Option B, 25 miles per hour. Option C, 50 miles per hour. Option D, 70 miles per hour. The correct answer is option B, 25 miles per hour. Low beam headlamps are only effective when driving at speeds of up to 20 to 25 miles per hour. Avoid driving too fast for what you can see within your headlamps. Question 75. Which is not a factor in determining the distance that it takes to stop your vehicle? Here are the options. Option A, steering ability. Option B, braking distance. Option C, reaction distance. Option D, perception time. The correct answer is option B, braking distance. The distance required to stop your vehicle depends on perception time, reaction distance, and braking distance. This changes with speed and road conditions. Question 76. You are approaching an intersection at the posted speed limit when the signal turns yellow. You should? Here are the options. Option A, slow down and proceed through the intersection without caution. Option B, speed up to cross the intersection before the light turns red. Option C, stop before entering the intersection if you can do so safely. Option D, the trailer will not have brakes. The correct answer is option B, speed up to cross the intersection before the light turns red. A solid yellow light means caution and signals that the light will soon turn red. You should stop at a solid yellow light if you can do so safely. Otherwise, you should cautiously cross the intersection. Question 77. If the spring brakes are activated, you should never? Here are the options. Option A, push down the brake pedal. Option B, open the hood. Option C, release air from the air storage tanks. Option D, open the door to the cab. The correct answer is option A, push down the brake pedal. Never apply the brake pedal if your spring brakes are activated. Brakes can be damaged if they are subject to both springs and air pressure. Question 78. This road sign means? Here are the options. Option A, cars in right lane must slow down. Option B, no left turn. Option C, merge. Option D, pass only in the right lane. The correct answer is option C, merge. This sign indicates a merge ahead. It warns that two lanes of traffic moving in the same direction are about to become one. Question 79. Passing and being passed when riding a motorcycle is not much different than when driving a car. However, here are the options. Option A, a motorcycle's visibility is more critical than that of a car. Option B, a motorcycle's visibility is not as important as that of a car. Option C, passing should be done on the shoulder instead of on the main roadway. Option D. It is critical to make eye contact with the other driver when riding a motorcycle. The correct answer is option A. A motorcycle's visibility is more critical than that of a car. While the basic techniques for safely passing and being passed are the same as when driving a car, visibility is more critical when riding a motorcycle. The smaller size of a motorcycle makes it easier for you to disappear into another vehicle's blind spot, or for the driver to fail to notice you even if they are able to see you. Question 80. How often are motor vehicles required to be inspected? Here are the options. Option A. Once every 4 years. Option B. Once every 3 years. Option C. Once every 2 years. Option D. Once every year. The correct answer is option D. Once every year. All motor vehicles registered in Texas must be inspected each year at an official motor vehicle inspection station. This includes motorcycles, mopeds, scooters, and autocycles. Evidence of financial responsibility for the vehicle being inspected must be presented at the time of the inspection. Question 81. If there are no warning gates or lights at a railroad crossing, you should? Here are the options. Option A. Not worry because the tracks are likely abandoned. Option B. Park your vehicle and walk up to the tracks to determine if a train is approaching. Option C. Look down the tracks in both directions to ensure that no trains are approaching. Option D. Do whatever surrounding vehicles are doing. The correct answer is option C. Look down the tracks in both directions to ensure that no trains are approaching. A passive railroad crossing is a crossing that lacks control devices like gates or warning lights. Before crossing a passive railroad crossing, you should search the tracks for approaching trains coming from either direction. Question 82. A shut-off valve? Here are the options. Option A. Is located on the front of a trailer. Option B. Is located on the instrument panel. Option C. Prevents air from escaping an air brake system. Option D. Should always be open. The correct answer is option C. Prevents air from escaping an air brake system. Shut-off valves are used in air supply lines to control the passage of air from one trailer to another. The rear shut-off valve should always be close to prevent air from leaving the braking system. Question 83. Activate your turn signal at least blank before turning. Here are the options. Option A. 200 feet. Option B. 350 feet. Option C. 120 yards. Option D. 1 mile. The correct answer is option A. 200 feet. When changing lanes or preparing for a turn, you must signal your intention to do so at least 200 feet prior to beginning your lane change or turn. You must begin to signal at least 300 feet before the turn if operating a vehicle at speeds above 50 miles per hour. Question 84. On the freeway, you see a merging traffic sign. You should? Here are the options. Option A. Honk at incoming traffic. Option B. Always remain at your present speed. Option C. Speed up to avoid congesting traffic. Option D. Move to another lane if safe to let traffic enter. The correct answer is option D. Move to another lane if safe to let traffic enter. When on a roadway with 2 or more lanes, you should make room for entering vehicles. If there is no one driving next to you, move over one lane. Question 85. Test the low pressure warning signal. Here are the options. Option A, once a month. Option B, once a week. Option C, twice a week. Option D, before every trip. The correct answer is option A, once a month. It is essential that your low-pressure warning light function properly. After allowing the system to charge, you can test the warning signal by rapidly applying and releasing the brake pedal. This will release air from the braking system, and the warning signal should come on when pressure drops to a dangerous level. Question 86. This sign means? Here are the options. Option A, the highway ahead curves only to the right. Option B, the highway ahead turns sharply to the right. Option C, the highway ahead curves to the right and then to the left. Option D, the highway ahead curves to the left and then to the right. The correct answer is option C. The highway ahead curves to the right and then to the left. Warning signs are used to warn drivers about upcoming hazardous conditions and are usually yellow with black markings. This sign warns drivers that the road ahead curves to the right and then to the left. Question 87. Driving significantly under the speed limit is? Here are the options. Option A, dangerous. Option B, smart. Option C, safe. Option D, optional. The correct answer is option A, dangerous. Driving below the posted speed limit can also be dangerous. If you must drive slower, you should still observe the posted minimum speed limit. At places where it is unsafe to pass, the slow driver forces other drivers to creep along behind or take unnecessary risks while trying to pass. Question 88. Which drivers are subject to the South Carolina point system? Here are the options. Option A, intermediate drivers only. Option B, drivers over 65 years of age. Option C, 40 miles per hour and 70 miles per hour. Option D, drivers may use this lane only to turn. The correct answer is option A, intermediate drivers only. A license to drive confers a privilege, not a right. You may keep this privilege only as long as you drive safely. Your license will be suspended if you accumulate 12 points for violations committed inside or outside of the state. Question 89. The maximum speed limit on a rural interstate highway may be? Here are the options. Option A, 65 miles per hour. Option B, 75 miles per hour. Option C, 80 miles per hour. Option D, any of the above. The correct answer is option A, 65 miles per hour. The maximum speed limit on a rural interstate highway may be 65, 70, 75, or 80 miles per hour. Rural interstate highway speed limits vary by location, so always be aware of the posted speed limit where you are driving. Question 90. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit in an alley is? Here are the options. Option A, 35 miles per hour. Option B, 25 miles per hour. Option C, 15 miles per hour. Option D, 10 miles per hour. The correct answer is option D, 10 miles per hour. When driving in an alley, the speed limit is 10 miles per hour. If a different speed limit is posted, follow the posted speed limit. Question 91. When driving on wet roads, you should. Here are the options. Option A. Increase your following distance to 5 or 6 seconds. Option B. Decrease your following distance to 2 seconds. Option C. Not be concerned about your following distance. Option D. Maintain the 4-second following distance rule. The correct answer is option A. Increase your following distance to 5 or 6 seconds. When roads become wet, you should increase your following distance to 5 or 6 seconds. Question 92. When preparing to drive, you should. Here are the options. Option A. Adjust the seat to a reclining position. Option B. Kick the tires. Option C. Properly adjust your seat and mirrors. Option D. 5-second. The correct answer is option C. Properly adjust your seat and mirrors. Before you drive, both you and your vehicle should be ready. You must have a valid learner's permit or driver license and vehicle registration card in your possession. You should properly adjust your seat and mirrors and ensure that all passengers are wearing a seat belt before driving. Question 93. When entering an expressway, you should. Here are the options. Option A. Bring your vehicle to a complete stop before merging with traffic. Option B. Avoid coming to a complete stop before merging with traffic. Option C. Assume other drivers will make space for your vehicle. Option D. Bring your vehicle to a complete stop before entering the highway if no other vehicles are present. The correct answer is option B. Avoid coming to a complete stop before merging with traffic. Unless absolutely necessary, you should always avoid bringing your vehicle to a complete stop before entering a high-speed expressway. Enter the expressway and merge with other traffic as safely as possible. Question 94. Drivers should maintain a minimum following distance of? Here are the options. Option A. 3 seconds. Option B. 5 seconds. Option C. 7 seconds. Option D. One vehicle is traveling faster or slower than the flow of traffic. The correct answer is option A. 3 seconds. A driver should allow a space of at least 3 seconds between their vehicle and the vehicle ahead. Drivers should always increase their following distance when conditions are less than perfect. Question 95. How far in advance of a turn should you activate your turn signal? Here are the options. Option A. 50 feet. Option B. 100 feet. Option C. Stop, then inch forward until you can see clearly in both directions. Option D. You may not be able to legally pass the truck. The correct answer is option B. 100 feet. Be sure to use the proper arm or mechanical signal when stopping, turning, or changing lanes. You are required to activate your turn signal at least 100 feet before beginning a turn. Question 96. When driving in fog, drivers should use. Here are the options. Option A. Their low-beam headlights. Option B. Their high-beam headlights. Option C. Their parking lights. Option D. Drive at a speed appropriate for ideal conditions. The correct answer is option B. Their high-beam headlights. When driving in fog, you should always use your low-beam headlights. Using high beams will reduce visibility because the high beam lights will reflect back into your eyes. Question 97. A steady yellow traffic signal means that a blink light will soon appear. Here are the options. Option A, flashing yellow. Option B, steady green. Option C, steady red. Option D, flashing red. The correct answer is option C, steady red. A steady yellow light on a traffic signal indicates that a steady red light will soon appear. Question 98. This sign is A. Here are the options. Option A, yield sign. Option B, school crossing sign. Option C, stop sign. Option D, on the right. The correct answer is option A, yield sign. A downward-facing triangular sign is always a yield sign. Drivers must be prepared to slow down or stop when approaching a yield sign. Question 99. You should signal to turn blank before beginning your turn. Here are the options. Option A, 20 feet. Option B, 50 feet. Option C, 100 feet. Option D, 300 feet. The correct answer is option C, 100 feet. When you wish to change lanes or make a turn, signal to inform other motorists of your intention. Signals should be activated at least 100 feet before you make the turn. Continue signaling until you have completed the turn or lane change.